Hey guys, welcome to a wonderful, wonderful mock draft where everything is going to go wrong. We are both ever so slightly inebriated right
Yeah,
now, and we'll get much more so
pre-game.
throughout this session. Um, we've got a wheel, as you can see to the side of me right now. Um, it's there. It's going to dictate how we pick these picks. Going through in normal order, we each have picks assigned to us. Elijah's kicking us off with the Titans, and without further ado, because we really just want to get into this whole thing,
hmm
I'm going to let you kick it off, and I'm going to spin the wheel for you.
Yep. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, isn't it just such a great idea to do this?
Oh yeah.
All right,
All
so we
right.
got the
The
Titans front office
Titans front
IQ.
office IQ.
Don't they have a new front office or a semi-new front
They
office?
kind of do. They fired their GM. There's not exactly a draft history
That was
to
Rand
this.
Carthen, right? Carson,
Yeah,
but with
he
a
was the one
lisp.
that
Nice.
ran out of town. Sorry.
Horrible. Right before he makes this pick, I just want to say we have not. Normally, we script out our mocks. This is completely unscripted,
hmm
making decisions as we go, obviously based on the wheel. So, if you would like to kick us off with your front office IQ of the Titans, we don't really know too much about them,
I,
but
I'm
I'll let you.
going to I'm gonna immediately throw this off because I just love to make this as chaotic as possible. I'm gonna go with Abdul Carter at number one. I'm gonna go the best player available. It's a front office that should make a decent decision here, and they should take the best player available for a very limited roster. I don't care that they don't have a quarterback. I'm throwing that out the window right now. It's Abdul Carter at one. Let's start
All right.
the chaos here.
All right, Abdul Carter at number one. We actually did that before. We've done
Yeah.
that in past mocks. I'm spinning the wheel for me to pick for the Browns. If this is front office IQ, man.
Oh, it would have been bad.
All right, and it's going to tick over to
Okay,
offense.
offense.
I'm
Easy
definitely
enough.
I'm definitely 100% giving them Cam Ward.
Fair enough.
Can't make any foolish decisions yet. They definitely still need quarterback. Kenny Pickett is not the answer at all, and Cam Ward is still on the board after pick number one. So I think the Browns would be honestly pretty pretty happy with the pick.
Yep.
Then I've got the Giants at number three. This is also my squad to be picking for, and we've got.
Oh, is it a trade?
I know it's going to be
Oh.
offense again, so we're gonna go Shadur Sanders
Okay.
here. You know
Yeah.
what? No, we're not. We're going Ashton Genty. I'm picking Ashton Genty at three.
Now they suddenly love running back. They let one
Yeah.
walk,
Look,
and now they're
look. Right. They lost. They lost Saquon. He's gone, and they felt the pains of that. They're picking
Mhm.
third overall without Saquon. Imagine if they had Saquon, they'd be picking fourth overall, and so they can do that next year with Ashton Genty. Let's spin it for the Patriots, which you're picking. I hate this so much.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be so great. I don't know why you hate this. Oh,
All right, we got
oh,
our guys.
it's an R guys. You took Genty, so I can't give Genty to you for the R guys pick here. I've done some
Look,
mock
you wouldn't
drafts.
hate Genty.
I think I've got a good list of people that I would consider my guys. I'm not gonna give you Matthew Golden. Don't worry. Though that would be
I
really,
honestly wouldn't be mad at it.
really funny. But I feel like you still might be mad at me if I were to make a decision on Johnny Barron over Travis Hunter at four. It would be a very
Ugh.
drunken decision of me to do that. So I'm gonna give you
It would
Travis
pain
Hunter.
me.
I'll make you happy. Okay,
Okay,
I have
all
your
right, all
pick, and you have the Lions pick later on. So I gotta placate
You're
to
nice
you a
to
little
me.
bit. I gotta be nice
I'll
to you
be
so I
nice
can
to you,
hope
I
to get
guess.
something good,
Yep.
good down the line. Yeah. But next we've
All
got
right.
two picks from you for the Jaguars and the Raiders.
Yep, we'll spin it for the Jags and see how this goes. This was all determined by random order, so we have no idea, or like there was no
Oh,
reason for this. Ooh, a
a
medium
medium
reach.
reach.
A medium reach for the Jaguars. Now, I think this would be like maybe
I'm
taking a
feeling.
guy that's
Go
yeah,
ahead.
give me
Yeah.
give me some input here. Give me
I
some input.
I
I know
feel
this
like
is my pick,
a
but I want some
medium
input.
reach for them here. There's definitely some still top end talent, but I mean, we've seen some tackles, especially in our mocks, kind of slip down the board here. So I feel like a medium reach would be taking some tackle that isn't necessarily top tackle.
Yeah, the only problem is I don't know how to differentiate. Maybe you know what? Medium reach. I'm gonna go Josh Simmons, just because I don't
Yeah,
think that's that
that's a
bad of a
strong one.
pick.
Yeah. That's a
And
strong medium
we'll call
reach
it
there.
Josh Simmons at 5. And it's not like it's a huge reach where you don't see top talent in this guy. You just have a couple question marks that maybe the Jags overlook a little bit because he may have that talent. Now we've got the Raiders at 6. And we are going to have the Raiders going with best pick
Ooh,
available.
okay.
And I am going to call best pick available. I mean, it's Will Campbell, isn't it? Like, he is kind of the best
There's
overall player if we're ignoring positional value.
I would say like BPA at positions of value, at least to the Raiders, there'd be Will Johnson is here, Mason Graham is here, and then there's Will Campbell. I'd say those are like the top end guys of the talent.
Yeah, it's like Ted or Will Campbell, but Ted is so
it's way too early.
Wild in his projections, and like I've seen him go top 5. I've seen him go to the Chargers a bunch too in mocks. So I'm gonna stick with my Will Campbell nod because I feel like, wow, I can't spell. I feel like when it comes to best pick available or best player available, it's kind of, I'm spinning the wheel for Elijah pick for the Jets now. But I feel like with BPA, it's a little bit of just ignoring positional value and see who's a dog. And I feel like Will Campbell can be a dog even if it's at guard. Now the Jets, you've got skill position here.
Position. So skill position is going to be categorized as being, it's wide receivers, running backs. It's anything but the trenches, corners as well, safeties.
Corners and safeties too. Okay.
So not exactly anything that fits what the need is from the Jets. Although I think with Tet McMillan here and being pigeonholed into skill position guys, I think Tet's going to be my pick here. So that's where I'm going to go with this one.
Okay. Yeah, when I saw skill position pop up, I definitely was not thinking defense at all. So I am glad you went offense. Oh, yeah. And honestly, like, even if we were going defense, I'm going to spin it again for Elijah again with the Panthers. I feel like a Sauce Gardner with like Will Johnson combo, that would be pretty nasty.
Is this a double back-to-back?
And yeah, it's back-to-back skill positions.
All right,
for the
back-to-back position.
Jets and now Panthers.
Skill position here for the Panthers. I want some input from you. Who are you feeling here? Because
I feel like skill position. Yeah, I feel like skill position is wide receiver, running back. Like that's just how I interpret it. So if you want to define it as wide receiver, running back, DB, then maybe we go Will Johnson because that's him and J.C. Horn would be a great pairing. But
they just paid him. They get some cheap, good second cornerback there.
I kind of like the skill position wide receiver Matthew Golden look. Calling Matthew Golden the top 10 guy. So that's where I'm leaning. But I'm leaving it up to you as your pick.
See, Matthew Golden, I would say, based on our conversation, I feel like he clarifies as one of our guys, right? So I feel like
leaving him for that role.
Leaving him if we see an our guys pick here.
Okay.
Might just be the move. So I'm gonna play it smart. I'm gonna go Will Johnson. Skill positions are on either side of the ball, not just offense. So I will go Will Johnson here and give them a great DB duo moving forward. Now we've got you with the Saints rolling here.
Spinning that one up. And a large reach, right?
It might as well be front office IQ, actually, with large reach.
Yeah, actually here. They need QB. They got Derek Carr. How do we feel about like a Jalen Milroe type large reach?
Ooh. I mean, see,
I'd categorize that as a large reach.
I feel like that's quite large. That would be a quite good definition of large. Like if this was medium, it would be a Jackson Dart because we still have Shadir on the board here.
Yeah, so Reach would be taking the next best quarterback after the one that's kind of at the top, and this is like the next best. I mean, I could give like a Tyler Shug shout out, shout out that guy. But true. I feel like when it's a one row and it's just the first round, I feel like I don't want to dig deep into the day three guys.
Tyler Shug. No, I
even Jalen Milroe to the Saints.
I categorize large reach as being like someone that you have not at all heard any of this amount of hype about, and that would definitely align here. So I would definitely.
So I'll go.
Do that.
I'll go Milroe for the Saints, spinning it for the Bears, and I feel like Jalen Milroe would be a good guy to sit behind Derek Carr for a year, even if Derek Carr isn't great. Just kind of get some
All right.
Ooh, and we've got a trade.
We've got our first trade of the day. So now with the trades, I'm going to go ahead and explain this while you can get some thoughts out. We have the trade coming up for the Bears, so that now forces the Bears into a trade back position. I gotta listen to the phone calls. So I control some teams of this list coming up, and then he controls some teams. So if he's got a team that he really wants to move up, jump the 49ers, Cowboys, Dolphins as some of those immediate people, he can go ahead and do that, and I will listen to any argument he has for that trade up. So what are your arguments right now for a trade up of the teams?
I'll be honest, I don't know who's on the board. I'm not looking at a big board at all right now.
All right,
so I don't know who's available to take.
I did pull one up. We've got Mason Graham, top of the board. Tyler Warren. We've also got Armand Membu still on the board here.
Yeah, let me get a Dolphins trade up for Mason Graham. I kind of forgot he's there.
Oh,
Dolphins
he's been
lost.
slipping.
Dolphins lost Christian Wilkins last off season. So I definitely think that Dolphins trading up when they see Mason Graham slipping, it's not that big of a fall for the Bears to take. It's just
a safe
3
one.
picks down. Yeah, and the Dolphins move up. They secured their guy in Mason Graham, and we'll call it that. So
I can definitely get behind that as a choice from you.
Okay, so we'll go Mason Graham, and then you've got 49ers up next, and we'll see where that lands us. And it will be the trenches.
It's a good spot for them to target. Fully. Honestly,
for sure.
I think Armand Membu here stands out to me the most as that Trent Williams succession plan. You could go D-line here, but we just saw Mason Graham go. And, there's some top edge here, but edge feels a little more less needy. They still got Bosa, So I'm going to go Armand Membu as my guy here.
I like that. I also feel like trenches doesn't scream edge to me. I know it is, but it just doesn't scream it to me. I guess.
It should be like interior D-line.
I'm gonna
before the spin.
Sit break.
Sit break.
I was gonna call it as well.
I would say mine doesn't really classify as a sip. That was a good old gulp, but.
Oh, I took a big one too.
Good.
All right. And we are back in
your role here.
Yeah, we're back with the Cowboys spinning that bad boy, that wheel. Oh, it's glorious, isn't it? And we're taking best player available.
Oh,
no, we're taking next guy up.
All right.
Who are we considering the next guy up?
So next guy up, I define as being you're going to draft a need for the team, but you're not going to take who the consensus top guys are. So if, it's like 2A and 2B, you're going to go for 3. So who do we kind of feel is the biggest need here for the Cowboys?
Right here we've got needs for the Cowboys listed at wide receiver, interior O-line, and defense. Now, next up at wide receiver would obviously be Matthew Golden, but maybe we see an Emeka Egbuka, maybe we see a Luther Burden here at 12 if they really fall in love with one of those more slot guys, letting CD cook on the outside. They've got another kind of outside mediocre guy, and then they've got like a lethal slot weapon. If we want to go interior O-line, it's who do you prefer, Donovan Jackson or is it Austin Booker?
No,
Tyler Booker.
Tyler sounds right. And there's that alcohol kicking in.
There it is, right? Yeah. So Tyler Booker, whether you prefer Donovan Jackson, it's kind of just 1A, 1B there. So maybe we go with another further down the line. Maybe we go with like a Gray Zabel projection on the inside. Ooh. And then as far as defense goes, right, we've got Jahdae Barron. He's the top corner available. Mm-hmm. We've got a bunch of edge guys in Michael Williams and Mike Green and Jalen Walker still. We've got tons of guys. So it's really just who do you prefer? But I feel like the easiest one for me to project is wide receiver because there's such a clear tier system of Matthew Golden is above Burden and Egbuka. And I kind of like the grab the Cowboys a slot guy shout out because CD's their winner on the outside.
Yeah.
If they get a slot receiver, if they get a guy to cook in the slot, I feel like they could be a pretty lethal passing offense. I'm going to give them Mika Egbuka. I'm big on his impact in the slot, and Ohio State receivers. Ohio State has got a very big claim at wide receiver. You spinning the wheel for Elijah at the Bears.
After the Bears after trade down. Yep.
Kind of like that fit. It's a bit early, bit of a reach, but hey, Cowboys need receiver. Why not?
This is a fantastic role for the Bears because this is This is kind of what we've
This
been
makes
having
sense.
them do, and it makes sense. It's a little less on that nose of like, chaotic that we've been really feeding the horse of, but best player available for them. I mean, per like consensus big boards, I feel like Jalen Walker's got to be the guy here.
Yeah.
It's got to be. He's that versatile piece that they could move about, and well, yeah, there's other edges, and there's definitely like Tyler Warren is here, and he's got several top 10 hype. It's just not really. It's not really hitting
Spin
the
it
same.
for the Colts now. Yeah, no, I definitely feel that Jalen Walker pick. I think that's a great pick. And now for the Colts, you at 14, you're going offense.
Ooh,
and I know
okay.
exactly where you're going with this.
Uh-huh.
This is just consensus. This is the Colts pick.
This is the Colts pick that you see mocked everywhere. If he falls to them, it's going to be Tyler Warren here, tight end. You got to give them that piece. We love giving the Colts tight ends in these, and being pigeonholed in the offense. Well, I was kind of already there with where my mindset was, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the Colts and I was like, Tyler Warren's here. They're taking him if he gets BPA, if he gets anything really that can lead to that.
Ooh, I get my own.
This is what the Falcons did in real life last year, guys.
This is the Falcons. I am the one in with the keys in his hand, which not the best idea. Don't do it. If you do, you're probably
Shout out Georgia.
You're probably playing for Georgia right now. But
Shout out Michael Williams and stuff. I hope nothing comes out about that.
oh man.
motherfucker.
Okay, a large reach for the Falcons. All right, so large reach.
Donovan
I mean,
Ezeriku.
we've got some.
That's where my mind goes. Is the Boston College
Oh
edge
yeah,
guy.
that edge guy. I mean, if we're sticking with that need of edge, which it's definitely there. I could definitely see
Maybe
that.
Ben Morrison if we go corner. Maybe like a who's the Texas safety?
Oh,
know what I'm talking about?
I know who you mean. I can't remember his name off the top, of course, but
I know. Shout out the Stay
Andrew
Hot podcast.
Mubuka.
That's who it is.
Mukuba?
Theo
Something like that.
Ash confused him with Armand Membu and was pronouncing his name wrong during one of their whatever they were doing. But it was really funny to watch. If you've watched that,
All
that's
right.
cool. I guess.
I really, as much as the Falcons love not taking edge, I will have them go edge. I will have them do a large reach here. But I think Donovan, I've seen a good amount of hype about. And I did
Yeah,
define this as
I
like
guess
nobody
that's
that you
not a
really
huge
see
reach, okay.
this type of level of projection for. So I am going to be outlandish.
Oh God.
I'm going to take Landon
say
Jackson out of Arkansas.
All right. All right.
That's a large reach
was-
to me. That's the
Yeah,
definition of
it's
it. So
quite possibly the largest reach we have had on a mock draft, guys.
I
That's
stand by
insane.
it being that large reach.
Spinning for Cardinals now. This is my guys. This is my Cardinals, right? And we're going with the front office IQ of the Cardinals. Now, in recent years, the Cardinals have taken Marvin Harrison Jr., which is a pretty consensus 4th overall pick. I feel like that was a smart move. You take the good receiver to help Kyler. Then they were also back up into the first round at pick 27. They took
The tackle, right?
no edge rusher out of Mizzou.
Oh yeah, Darius Chop.
Robinson. Darius Robinson. That's Chop. No, that's
No,
that's
Chop is a different Robinson. Darius Robinson.
Chop,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Penn was Chop.
Yep. Front office like you. I feel like they kind of know their needs, and I feel like this is a pick we've had the Cardinals make before,
But
and
it's
I'm going
here.
to make them
Yeah.
do it again. I think it's Jahdae Barron. I
Yeah.
think that's their need. That's the front office. They do know what they're doing quite a bit,
I like that. No,
and
I do.
I-
And I like
I
him
like-
being gone before the Bengals because boy.
they need it all. And we'll spin it for the Bengals. Y'all can see it spinning if editing Gabe is deciding to
If
to
he's
make
sober
things work.
editing. Yep.
I will be,
Bengals.
don't worry.
Is this going to be a large reach? Oh
It
my
is gonna be
goodness.
large
Okay.
reach.
All right. Oh man, here I am in control of another edge needy team with a large reach, and
Mhm.
honestly, when I'm thinking Bengals and I'm thinking a large reach here, I almost want to not go edge. You know what I mean? Like,
I think you. All right. Weird question. Do you know what the D tackle is that projects as like he could play fullback too? Do you know who that is? Who I'm talking about?
I don't know that off the top of my head. If you knew a school, maybe,
Okay.
but oh.
I got nothing for you. I know there's a D tackle that plays that'll play fullback too. That's all I know. I don't know. Bengals don't really need D tack that
Bengals,
bad. I mean,
Bengals do need D tackle, but with all of the other issues of
they've
this
added though.
offseason,
Have they not?
they did re-sign. Was it? I don't know his name. I was gonna say DJ Reader, but he's currently a Lion.
Hey, I saw you raise your cup. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. A large reach for the Bengals here. I'm gonna stick to defense because that's what makes sense. Obviously,
Yeah, you gotta just reach on defense.
I could be really mean and not even go edge.
It could be really mean and give him a receiver, bro. Jaden Higgins.
Oh, Jalen Royals, right? That's a guy here.
I've heard the name before.
Let me have some fun with it. I'm gonna go Jack Sawyer. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with edge. Give them something they need.
Ooh.
But Jack Sawyer's not a guy that's ever getting this top 20 projection here. So
he looks like Trey Hendrickson. I'm only saying that because they're both white.
Oh man, is this another
spinning it for the Seahawks? I don't know if you can see how much I've got left. I've been having sip breaks.
You've been having some sips, brother. Ooh, our guys. All right, our guys for the Seahawks. Oh, where are we filling here?
Matthew Golden. What are we doing? He's not off the board yet. He's our guy.
I don't know what you mean. I see Mike Green here. All right, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a Mike Green.
You're seeing Jake Bobo season in Seattle. I'm seeing Jake Bobo season in Seattle.
It's Matthew Golden.
Okay.
I'm fully behind that. While they didn't get the interior offensive lineman Tevin Jenkins, I'm not gonna go with an our guy of guard. All right, it's our guys. We get to pick from our heart.
Yeah,
and it's Matthew Golden.
All right, Buccaneers. That's you again. Real quick, while this wheel is spinning, I hate Tevin Jenkins, man. I said that shit about Tevin Jenkins, and 2 minutes after we finished recording, he signed. I hate that shit.
Ooh, player's choice.
It's player's choice.
I get full choice here. And
full reign on Bucks.
You know what?
You've got Michael Williams available.
I do, but
got Mike Green.
You know what even sounds better than Michael Williams?
Shedeur Sanders?
If I really wanted to be crazy, I would. I won't. But if I really want to be crazy, I would. I would love to see Shedeur go in the first round during this.
Buddy. So
it's not going to happen, apparently.
Real quick. We're going to do a quick timeout. Not a sip break, quick timeout. I thought you said you removed all the runs of 4 from this. I could have sworn you had said that.
I told you I removed the runs of... Okay. You know what? All right. Player's choice. I will trade back. Here. Pick a team you control. Trade up. All right. Trade up. Take who you want. Okay. I feel like it's quite clear here. I literally just set you up for something great, but it's up to you.
Yeah, Shedeur's the man. What a perfect scenario. Oh, you know what? Mike Tomlin, I forgot his name for a fat minute. You know what he'd love more than anything? Shedeur Sanders. Son of Dion. Nepo baby of Nepo babies. You know, Bronny James, nah. Shedeur Sanders. We've got the Steelers trading up from 21 to 19. And I'm going to see if I can type anything. And we're gonna say the Steelers are trading up to take Shedeur Sanders. Am I pronouncing his name right?
Yeah.
Hey Shedeur, if you're here, can you tell me how to pronounce your name?
You're here, right? You're in the comments.
Yeah. You already switched the colors, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
I did. I'm a genius.
Oh, wow. Brilliant, man. Yeah, the Steelers are taking Shedeur, trading up to 19. They see him slipping, and it's kind of foolish to see him slipping to 19 and not like slipping to 15 and trying to trade up. That seems more logical, but no logic. Great rapper,
the
though.
front office is also slam the liquor on draft day, all right?
Slamming.
That's what we're living.
Broncos at 20. This is you. This is you.
Okay.
No, my
No,
God.
this is fine
No,
because
my goodness.
if you look down the board here, you would see that I did not remove another stretch of 4.
Wow, we can fix that real quick, can't we?
We can, for sure.
So I can't help but notice, right, that here at 20, Michael Williams is
It's
still
still
on
here.
the board. The Packers are a team that kind of needs edge rushers.
They do need
The
a dominant
Lions.
guy.
You know what? Nah, fuck that. We're going big trade. We're taking
Big
the Lions,
trade.
trading up
Big
to
move.
20 to get Michael Williams. Lions via trade with Broncos.
I love
Moving
that.
up to
I love
20.
that shit so much.
I know you do. You gave me Travis. I have to pay it back.
You're so right. These trades aren't always going to be, something we can rely on rolling. So I'm glad that you used it for good here.
Yeah, good.
And not
good in the eyes of
wasted
a
it on the
Lions fan.
Packers. Damn. Get them out of
Yeah,
here.
good in the eyes of a Lions fan.
Mhm. Thank you.
Pathetic. All right. Yeah, Michael Williams. Look. Right. Lions. They've got some decent edge rushers. Aiden Hutchinson's pretty good, spinning the wheel for the Bucks. But you hear me out. Michael Williams is slipping, and the Lions are like, "Whoa, we could use a second guy like that. They can get him." Whoa.
Next
All right,
guy up for the
Bucks.
Buccaneers. Okay. When looking at the Buccaneers, they maintained. I feel like this kind of has to be linebacker, but it's next guy up, so I'm not feeling too
Jihad,
strong
baby.
for long linebacker here. So I
Jihad.
gotta skip past Jihad,
No, he's like top 10 hype, bro.
He's next guy up. It's not even. You can't take the top guy. You gotta take the next guy.
Time. I think it's sipping time. It's sipping time for me. You can talk about the Bucks all you want.
I'll join you. That's some good stuff. That was some good sipping time. Now,
Watch
with the
this
Buccaneers here,
FTP Anderson throws up live on camera.
Buccaneers. It's edge, it's linebacker, it's
Yep.
secondary, and who's really even here? I mean, there's
Is it Mike
Jihad.
Green? Oh my God, is it Mike Green?
There is Mike Green here. You really brought up a good point with that. I won't lie.
Yeah, I love Mike Green, man.
You really do.
Love
He's
small
basically
schools.
one of
I
our
love
guys.
him so much. Marshall, what a great school. I don't know anything about the University of Marshall, but Marshall University, is it the University of Marshall? What's a Marshall, guys?
I think we've finally done. All right. We are 20 picks in, and we have finally hit the peak of what this drunk mock draft was meant to be. I'm so happy.
Oh my God.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get some thoughts out there, okay?
Yeah.
We still got like Maxwell Hairston to be the next guy up. All right, that's still an option. I could go edge, replace Joe Tryon and get Mike Green here. Or I could go second linebacker.
I cannot stand the fact that you just said with a almost straight face, because we're not straight faced right now, that Maxwell Hairston is the next guy up.
It's Mike Green. All right,
Okay.
I'll
All
drop
right,
all
it's Mike Green.
facades. It's Mike Green. It's okay. We both typed it. Okay. Whew.
All right, spin the wheel. We are spinning the
Chargers.
wheel. We
Chargers
spent
at
10
pick
minutes on
22.
the Buccaneers pick.
Chargers at pick 22. Taking a skill position. I like it. I quite like it. So I'm looking at wide receivers available. I see Luther Burthen. Looking at running backs available because we have gone that way. And
Omarion.
I still see Omarion here at 22.
Hey, good pick.
I want to hate it. You got me there. I'll go Omarion Hampton. I will add that long-term running back for
My agenda's being pushed, baby.
for Harbaugh here. Najee, 1-year deal. Let's go ahead. Let's get a longer-term running back behind him. Let him learn for a year and then give him the full reins headed into sophomore season.
Omarion's going to be so damn good in this league. Finally, I get a pick that I don't have to trade up for. Packers at 23. I am You know, it's been like 6 picks since I've had a full spin that's like mine. The Packers front office, right? They took Jordan Love when Aaron Rodgers was still there and still performing very well. Now, do we feel a Jackson Dart from them? Do we feel a succession plan for Jordan Love, right? No, the Packers. I feel like the front office is constantly defense in the first round.
You can't go there.
They do. They are constantly going defense in the first round, and I feel like that needs to continue. So Michael Williams, Mike Green are off the board. But Jihad Campbell is not.
True.
And while he's not an edge rusher, he's a good defender that can be versatile. He can be a weapon. Now, sir, with the board pulled up in front of you, remind me who's left, please.
Let's see. Okay, if we're sticking to defensive needs, there's definitely Jihad Campbell. Edge rusher rise, it's getting a little thin. We've got James Pierce, we've got Shamar Stewart, and
all right, it's Jihad Campbell, guys. It's Jihad Campbell. Look. Shout out my
he's thinking real hard.
Yeah, thinking real
hard. Are you trying to say dad?
Shout out my first round factories video. Shout out that where I called
Alabama.
Who's the damn linebacker out of Georgia that the Packers took? I'm going to spin the wheel again.
Quay Walker, you talked about it.
Quay Walker, I called him a hit. You know what? Maybe he's not. Maybe he sucks. You know, Jihad Campbell will replace Quay Walker if he's not good enough. And for the Vikings, we're taking next guy up. And to me, that screams Nick Emenwari. We've got Malachi Starks on the board. He's clearly safety one in this draft, at least to me, right? And maybe it's Nick Emenwari. And maybe it's the Texas guy because Emenwari and Malachi are 1A, 1B, right? With the combine and all the pathetic Malachi numbers and the amazing Emenwari numbers. Remind me of that guy's name again? The Texas guy?
Oh, Andrew Makuba.
That's the one. We're taking Andrew Makuba at 24 for the Vikings.
No, I'm not sure about
safety.
But I'm feeling a sip break.
I don't got much sip left, but I'll take it.
No.
And now we've got the Texans at 20. This is a run of 4 for me, guys.
This is a run of 4.
Sorry. You know,
Let's see a trade.
If you don't like me personally, if you're a franchise tagged subscriber, shout out the subscribe button. It's great. But if you're not a fan of me, I'm sorry for this stretch of 4. But if you are a fan of me, I'm so glad you're here. Consensus Texans O-line. Who's the best tackle available?
I feel like there's probably a lot because I swear we've called like 2 tackle names. There's Banks is here. Connolly's here. We've got Ursery. Donovan Jackson.
Kelvin Banks. Kelvin Banks is definitely going to the Texans. Look, they got rid of Laramie Tunsil. This is a big thing that I'm sobering myself up for.
Yeah.
Where they need tackle. They legitimately need a lot of O-line help. And Kelvin Banks, well, maybe not like a top 10 guy, would be very helpful there. And draft needs, this is basically the same as consensus for the Rams here at 26. Shout out the Rams, because I forgot to say what we were doing and why I was spinning the wheel. But we spun the wheel, and the Rams are picking for their draft needs. They need linebacker, interior line, cornerback, and safety. Now, do we feel a Malachi Starks? Why did you write Nick Emenwari? We're taking the Texas guy. Why did you write Emenwari for the Vikings?
I did not listen. I will be honest. I don't think that's how you spell that, but that's where we're at.
The Rams, this may just be the alcohol talking, but I feel like they got Cam Curl. They got good safeties. Why do you say they need safety?
I'm not so
sure. I love Cam Curl.
All right. They had
Watch our first ever YouTube videos. Right. The 2021 draft retrospectives.
That I really liked, and he left a few years ago, all right? Can't remember his name off the top of my head because I am slurring my words, but...
All right, so the 2021 draft retrospective, that's where Franchise Tagged was born. And Cam Curl was the Commanders pick in that. And we really liked the Cam Curl pick. We thought he was really good. And he's on the Rams now. So I don't feel like that shout of like safety is a need for the Rams. I don't think that's legitimate. I don't think they need safety as badly as you Elijah, have picked, because I didn't make any of this. I just showed up for the recording.
Okay, you're right. You know, I'll be honest here.
Interior line.
Cameron Kitchens is the other safety, and that was my thinking.
I love Cam Kitchens. Okay. Cam Kitchens is so good. I actually don't know anything about Cam Kitchens. So interior line, right? We've got. I almost said Landon Jackson. That's the Arkansas edge rusher.
Donovan.
Donovan Jackson is the right name. That is the Ohio State guard that
Mhm.
shifted out to tackle when Josh Simmons was injured at tackle. And I'm so proud of myself for remembering all of that
we
happened.
still have Tyler Booker. We still have
Tyler
Greg
Booker, not
Zaber.
Donovan Booker.
It's up to you.
Gray Zaber. Yes, indeed, Gray Zaber. No, we're going draft needs interior O-line. We're going with, I'm going to call it Donovan Jackson because of his flexibility. If they need him to shift out to the tackle, he has proven at Ohio State that he's able to do that. I don't think they will. I think they just need a guard, but I just like Donovan Jackson more than Tyler Booker. That's all it is. I don't have any reason to it. I just like him more.
He has a cooler name. Let's be honest here. We can chalk it.
None of them are cool.
Whoa.
Donovan Jackson, Tyler, they're extremely basic names.
No, Tyler
Spinning
Booker
for
is
the
an
Ravens.
accountant for sure.
Hey, timeout. Have I spun the wheel for every pick? I don't remember.
I believe you have.
Sick. All right, draft needs back to back. The Ravens.
This is my pick. This is my team.
Oh, look at Elijah up there. He's making
You know-
a pick, guys.
I think you went ahead and you passed on getting Tyler Booker as an interior offensive lineman, which we do have as a need for the Ravens. They did maintain, his name more than me because you drank to it. Ronnie Stanley. There you go.
He's the reason for this being gone.
While we do have kind of listed as edge, corner, and safety as other needs, I think the biggest need is definitely interior offensive lineman after McCarvey is left. So I'm looking at either Gray Zabel or I'm looking at Tyler Booker. I'll go Tyler Booker. He feels more consensus, more solidified at a position than Gray Zabel does for sure.
Cool. So we got Tyler Booker there. We're spinning for the Broncos after their trade back with the Lions to 28.
Please give me something fun.
We've got our guys.
All right.
All right. Guys, just to remove the veil if there ever was one.
What?
Elijah is the scouting department.
I'm
just here. I don't do anything, guys. I
You're
don't
so
know
right.
if that was clear.
No, you.
I
you
just
have
show
guys.
up.
You have Mike Green, all right. You got guys
I
that you
love
just
Mike
keep
Green.
in your pocket. You like their
Man.
name. You hold on to them. They're your Trey Sermons of
Mike
the day.
Green right here.
There he is.
Oh, man, Trey. If I had one bet in my life, Trey Sermon is a successful NFL running back. He's not. I wish he was, man.
Okay.
He was so good at Ohio State. I've watched like 3 college football games in my life, and one of them was just Trey Sermon going off. Another was the UNC guys, Javonte Williams and Michael Carter. I could have bet my life on Michael Carter being a good running back. Unfortunately, he's not. And third college football game, I don't even remember it. What are we doing here? You're picking for the Broncos. Make your fucking selection.
With the Broncos, I was letting you rant. All right, I was letting you rant. I was thinking. I was ruminating.
You know what? I appreciate it.
I'm
Thank you very
feeling.
much.
I'm feeling a Kenneth Grant. I'm feeling an interior defensive lineman, Kenneth Grant. He's one of the few guys that's still here that I would say I have any real attachment to. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna be honest. Don't fully know if the interior D line is something they need. They had a great great defensive line that generated sacks.
Sacks, baby.
Last year. But Kenneth Grant is still here at 28, and I feel like, with our mocks, we don't usually have Kenneth Grant go first, but he's gotten a lot of that first round hype, so I'll go with him.
Yeah, he's like interchangeable with Walter Nolan. I think Walter Nolan got some combine hype, and that's why he was kind of DT2. We're going with the Commanders at 29. This is your pick again. Why did we distribute it this way?
I love how we distributed it. It was up to you, and you know what? Re-roll it, damn it.
Up.
I don't like next guy up here. Re-roll.
Okay, spin it again for the Commanders because Elijah does not like it, and this is all about what we enjoy as content creators. And it's going to be our guys.
Woo!
Was that what we just spun?
That's what we just spun. Re-roll it, damn it.
All right, so it's...
I feel like we've seen too much.
It showed up twice. It's
It's a
our
sign.
guys.
Okay.
Who's your guy for the Commanders?
Or my guy for the Commanders?
Your guy's James Pierce.
It's
bro.
James
What are we
Pierce here.
talking
It's right here. It's right here. It's James Pierce. Yeah. I won't lie with you. It's James Pierce.
James, if you're somehow watching this video, why is your last name spelled like that and not like Pierce? Thanks for answering my question. Down in the comments below where you should answer the questions that we've not asked you all episode. Bill's time. Front office IQ.
Boy.
Now, you, Elijah, are more tuned in with front offices than I am. Do you feel strongly about the Bills front office as an ability to take good players, or do you think they're stupid little idiots who are going to take bad players?
Or these stupid little idiots who will take bad players? That's a fun question to ask. You know, I'll give you that. They drafted Kyrie Elam, and he is gone. I can't really think
Why'd
of
you have to
any off the
remind me
top
of
of my
that
head. They
bullshit?
drafted Dalton Kincaid when they had a
Dawson
solidified-
Knox.
Yeah.
Is that Dawson Knox? Guys, is that Dawson
They
Knox?
had a
Please tell me.
solidified, tight end. They kind of added another one. I feel like they know their needs, but they also sometimes ignore them at the top of the draft and really just, get BPA. But, they get Keon Coleman last year, and that was a need. Maybe not the best at that position at that time, but I feel like, they're kind of middle of the pack with front offices. They make good decisions, but sometimes they don't stick to their needs. So,
All right.
if you think that you've got a good decision for them here that doesn't necessarily fit their needs, you could go for it.
Well, I was going to say Malachi Starks just because you have their needs as cornerback, safety, wide receiver, and edge rusher, and I am not of the state of mind to actually think about what the Bills need. I know you know what? As I'm saying that, they need corners pretty bad.
Yeah,
But
you're right. We have honed in on
maybe-
that heavily.
maybe the front office just says DBs.
And they're like, move Malachi down.
Safety. Whoa,
Yeah.
Malachi Starks fallen. So we're calling Malachi Starks name at 30 for the Bills.
Did
Also,
Malachi Starks play in the slot? Yeah, so we could move him to nickel and he could be your slot guy. So, hey.
guys, it says trade over there. I didn't reintroduce this to the video before I spun it, so I'm spinning it again. If it's trade, it's meant to be. Welcome back to the video, by the way. Just had some personal.
It was a break for
news
us.
that
It wasn't a
just
break
popped
for
in.
you.
It was
We have a medium
exactly
reach
yes
here for the
medium reach for the
Chiefs.
This is you. Sorry.
Yeah, it's me. It's a medium reach for the Chiefs. They've got some offensive line needs at tackle. They kind of filled it. Josh Connolly would maybe fall into that medium reach here, but I won't be doing that. I think, we had a weapon, and I'm feeling in that medium reach. Do you think Jaden Higgins falls in that medium reach, or do you think that's a little bit too large of a jump?
No, I think Jaden Higgins is actually going to be a very good receiver in the league. I think if the Chiefs take him at 31, I think it's going to be similar to the 49ers taking Ricky Pearsall at 31, where like it's not exactly seen, but it could actually legitimately happen. Where I'm a big fan of Jaden Higgins because he's 6'4" and moves like he does. So I don't hate the pick. Sorry, let me clarify that. I hate the pick because I hate the Chiefs,
Yeah,
but I don't
you hate
hate
every
the pick
pick.
for like. I hate every pick the Chiefs could ever make. But we'll call it a medium reach with Jaden Higgins at 31. And now at 32, spin the wheel for the Eagles.
For the
It's my pick,
final
mine.
pick of the
Final
Drunk
one of the
Mock
mock
draft
draft.
here, we have you, and it's a trade. So we're gonna re-roll because we're not.
No, we're respinning
Okay, nope.
it. We're re-rolling.
Patriots are
Re-rolling.
jumping in.
Spin it.
No.
Spin it.
Patriots are jumping up for somebody else, just like you love to do. Ooh,
Why is the N parenthesis?
because we're taking a swig and then we're taking a swing. All right. So
I don't have. It's gone.
All right. Well,
It's gone, Elijah.
that means I get to take the swig on your behalf because why wouldn't I want to do that? So, everybody watching at home,
I see,
this is
I
the
get it
last
now.
one. All right, this is the last pick, and you get to think about that pick while I take the swig. If you're still here,
Take a swing.
love you for being here with us. Subscribe, like, if you enjoyed our drunken
There's-
madness.
Look, we have never. I don't think we've ever openly addressed it in a video, but there's a Jets fan that watches our videos.
There is.
I
Love you.
legitimately like this is so genuine and from the heart. I legitimately appreciate all of the insight you give us, and I appreciate the respect you have for
We
me
are
as a
in our
Patriots
fields.
fan, while also being like bitter rivals. I respect your ability to give your input here, and I hope that my attempts at giving input back are well received. This is a heartfelt moment where I am genuinely appreciating one specific one of our fans as like a genuine, like, I appreciate your input. I really do. I take it to heart, and I appreciate every time you've commented, which has been several times. So
We really had to
shout out
get
to
drunk
you.
to get to this point.
You know who you are. And yeah, we really did. But the Eagles, right? We're taking a swing, which means we're, I guess, Reaching? I assume that's what this means. Take a swing. Take big gulp, then pick with your gut. Oh,
Yeah, pick with
dude,
your
my
gut,
gut has said
brother.
Gray Zabel with them forever. Gray Zabel,
I
dude.
love it.
That's the pick.
I love it. No, because I did define it as you take a swig and then you pick with your gut. Now, see, that was meant to be kind of like you pick when your gut's getting that little heat going. But I'm not sure you had enough to drink in your cup to get that heat going.
I think, yeah, I think I had too much to drink, but for this one individual pick where it's like take a swig then take a swing, I don't think there was enough left in my cup to do that.
That's fine. You got that warm fuzzy feeling though, don't you?
I'm a lot further than warm fuzzy, buddy.
Well, the mock draft's over.
If you guys somehow enjoyed this, like, subscribe, comment, notifications on, all of the wonderful things that YouTubers ask you to do. We will be asking you to do right now. Elijah's departing. He's doing jumping jacks. I don't know why he's doing jumping jacks, but he's doing jumping jacks. Shout out to every single individual who's made it this far into this video, and if you have any insight into any picks, obviously these are not legitimate picks. These are not what we think will happen in the draft.
But let us know.
Completely separate from the video, Elijah. Imagine if this is exactly how the draft goes.
Dude, I would never be able to think that like they pop champagne prior to draft even starting. Like they are just
champagne, buddy. It's harder than that. All right.
We both got
you know what?
harder stuff.
As funny as all of this has been, and as humorous as all of this has been, and as amazing as this entire video has been to make. As great as this video has been to make, I think like the Jaden Higgins pick at 31 is like a legitimate pick that we could see. And Andrew Makuba at 24, like if the Vikings really fall in love with him at safety, maybe they do make that pick. And there are so many weird picks that happen in the NFL draft. There's so much more to be said about this than we have said in our current states.
Mm-hmm.
But
oh yeah,
if you've enjoyed the silliness that's gone on, please drop a like and subscribe. We have legitimate mock drafts. I'll link them down below. Eden and Gabe, I'm sorry to make you do a tiny bit of extra work of linking the mock drafts below, but you can do it. It's not really that much. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop some actual insight. We will have an actual mock draft coming out in.
I'm shaking the liquid off of my my keyboard right now.
As expected. You know the schedule better than I do. When's our next actual mock draft coming out?
It should be in 2 weeks from this one's release.
Okay, cool. So in 2 weeks, we'll have like an actual mock draft that actually has good insight into what teams need and smart trades and not silly foolishness with a wheel like the one you see to the right of me.
Hey, I like my wheel, damn it.
No, it's a beautiful wheel. I didn't mean to insult your wheel at all.
Thank you.
Yeah. Drop a like, subscribe. Have a good week,
I
guys.
make well-educated scouting reports. Support them, please.
There's no alcohol involved in the scouting reports. That much I can guarantee. For most of them. Deuces.
Deuces.